Welcome to the place where nobody wants to know your name. It's Down in the Den After Dark, starring Sean Mars Marshall, starring John King Petty Leggett, and starring Drew, the short man Leggett. Let's go! Welcome back to Down in the Den After Dark. The whole crew is here and we're just having a versus, so we've been having a blast. We're going to keep it going. The next topic, would you rather have a bad haircut? I'm talking about hairline pushed back, crooked patches, or would you rather have an S curl, that soul glow, that drippity droppity, follow the drip hairdo? And we know a couple of people have had both in here. So who want to start?
I'll start.
Go for it.
To be honest, I'd rather have the S girl because when I was, how old was I? This is before I met you guys. I think I was like 14. I had a haircut that was so bad. My goodness, it was my aunt's ex-boyfriend's brother, and I was in Richmond.
Wait, time out. We're not gonna just let that pass. Your aunt's, where in the world is coming from? There you go.
I said my aunt's ex-boyfriend's brother.
Okay, it's just a dude.
Yeah, he cut my hair.
Damn.
He cut my hair when I was 14. And he was like, if somebody asked to cut, I'm 14 years old. I just turned 14. I ain't know no better. He was like, if somebody asked to cut your hair, just tell them nigga from Chicago. Man, my face was jacked. That shit was jacked. Oh, so give me the S curl.
Yeah, I'll go next, man. One time years ago, it Drew sound like he driving the Mach 5 from Speed Racer. I ain't never seen somebody. I ain't never seen somebody put a minivan at 160. But
Drew on Fast 9 and shit.
Let's go, family. It's all about family. So one time I went to my grandmother's house and my cousin. Clippers was out, so my mom was like, "Oh man, he got clippers. Let me cut your hair." I was probably like 3rd, 4th grade, so I didn't know any better. I wrongfully trusted my mother, and
I know about that.
The first, as soon as she put the clippers, she had no guard. She had never cut hair in her life. She thought she was gonna give me a fade. She said, "I'm gonna give you a bald fade." She said, "Zzz," cut a big bald patch like right in the side of my hair, and my grandmother just bust out laughing like, "Yo, why did you do that?" So then I started crying because I was like, "Yo, my own grandma's roasting me." I was like, "Mama, no!" So my mom was like, "I'm gonna just take the clippers home and I'm gonna fix it." So we get home, and my big brother, y'all know, Pop was ruthless. God rest his dead.
Oh my God.
My brother was the most ruthless person I ever met in my life. Like he was.
Lord, what'd he do?
As soon as I took off my hat, he just he did that laugh. And if y'all remember, he had tears in his eyes. And my brother was lighter than me. If you think I'm light skinned, my brother was lighter than me. So he would turn bright red, and he like, I'm like, "Shut up, man, shut up." So my mom like, "I'm gonna fix it." Every time she touched my hair, it's getting worse. But I got like bald patches all in my hair. It's uneven. She made it real high on one side, the other side come behind my ear. So at this point, I'm just crying. I'm like, Yo, I was DJ tripping when he took that do rag off them braids.
She grabbed all my hair. I like my braids.
Oh wait, man, put your head down. Put that head down.
She got all my hair.
Lord have mercy.
That's a 6 head right there. Goodness gracious. But Yeah, she messed my hair up, and I was like, I'm not going to school. And my mom was like, you know you don't tell a black mom what you not gonna do. And my
Oh
mom was like,
hell
what you
no!
mean you're not going to school? I was like, yo, I'm not going to school with my hair like this. She was like, I bet you will. So my dad worked like overnights at his job, so he didn't come home till like 4 or 5 in the morning. She sent me to school with that bad haircut. I had my hat on, and they don't allow boys to wear hats in school. So my teacher
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, Sean, you gotta take your hat off." I was like, "I'm not taking it off." And she was like, "You've never been disobedient. You've always been a good kid. You know why?" So I was like, "Can I show you something?" I took her in the back. I took my hat off. She was like, "Who did this to you?" She was about to call child services on my mom. She was like, "Who did this to you?" I was like, my mama said she was gonna give me a haircut. She was like, "Is money an issue? Do y'all need money to go to a professional barber?" I was like, "No, she just did it to do it." She was like, "That's child abuse." She was like, "Nah, you can keep your hat on. It's okay." So she let me wear my hat. I thought I was good. I was going to the cafeteria. I made it through half the day. I was like, "I'm good." An older classman, like a fifth grader, came by, snatched my hat off. It was like the whole school was like, "Yo!" I never heard my dad threaten my mom before, but I came home that day. My dad saw my head. Yo, he let my mom have it. And my dad, my dad isn't much of a talker. He was like, "If you ever touch his head again, I'm gonna fuck you up. Don't you ever touch his head. Don't you ever touch his head again." He took me to the bar. He was like, "Come on, boy." He took me to the barber shop. They were like, "Yo, all we can do is give him a ball, and he gonna have to start over." So, a long story less long. Imagine you 8 in the 3rd grade with a bald head, looking like you going to the Children's Hospital of King Daughters. I would give me an S curl any day. Give me the S curl, cause that bad haircut'll change your life for the worse.
Hey, so look, I'm about to go next. I'm about to put you niggas all on blast real quick. I'm about to put
That was
all
funny.
you niggas on blast.
Uh
I'm
oh.
gonna take the ass girl because I let each and every one of you cut my hair when I was a kid, and y'all fucked me over. All three of you niggas. All three of you niggas. John, I let this nigga cut my hair. He's supposed to give me a fade. And my mom used to have these pink ceramic bowls that I used to eat chili out of. That nigga put that bitch on my head and cut that shit around. John and BJ, you was at the house because we was watching Ronin Warriors. I remember this shit badly. We were watching Ronin Warriors. That nigga cut my head. I looked like what's the nigga from South Central? The little kid that got shot in the back, Junior. I look like that motherfucker at the end. Like I'm still in car stereo talking about, "Hey Ray Dukes, that's you,
Ray.
like that." Niggas, man. I'm on the real. Give me some. I'm telling this story because I done got fucking lost, so I had to pull over and tell you niggas something. Look, and then I started going. I was so deep, right? So I let this nigga Sean cut my head because I wanted to kill John. Right? So we can clip this nigga Sean. My name could have been Patches when I went to school because that nigga left patches all in the back of my motherfucking head, right? So, and that's just one. And BJ, I should kill you too, right? Because look, when you niggas graduated from motherfucking high, I say, man, I'm getting fresh. So I had some khaki shorts, I had this motherfucking Tommy Hilfiger shirt, and I had the little sandals that all the little the Grill Master 6. I was wearing them shits in the early 90s. So I tell this nigga BJ, give me a little, little smooth me out. Like, put the guard on and smooth me out. This nigga left a bald spot in the top of my motherfucking back of the head. We walking through the motherfucking Hampton Coliseum, and this nigga Carlos Tuberville, this nigga takes his finger and swirls in the back of my head. I could have killed that light motherfucker. So all three of you niggas then fucked me over on haircut. My head already swooped, right?
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah, that
My
used to look like a
head
Tony
swooped.
Hawk skateboard ramp, man. Drew had that half
Oh
pipe.
God.
You niggas fucked me over on haircuts.
Oh God.
Oh my God, I
Guilty.
can't breathe.
Guilty.
Oh God.
I'll
Oh
admit
my
it.
God.
Oh
John,
God.
you next, man.
Oh man, I'll take the
I'm
S curl
guilty.
because I didn't have a bowl cut. I'll take. Oh my
Oh
God.
God.
I can't breathe.
Okay.
I will take. Okay, look, I was the king of the S curl. I ain't gonna even lie. I had S curls like at least 4 or 5 times, probably more than that. So I'll take the S curl over a bad haircut. I had a bowl cut maybe twice.
And BJ,
So,
I think that's why you and I are the only ones that can still grow hair because John's putting all them chemicals in his hair and freeze.
I had a perm too. I had a perm too. So yeah.
Yo,
Yep.
John had that curl. He looked like 50 Cent when 50 Cent had that S curl in his hair. You like you about to say, I'm going straight to the bank with this.
Oh God. Oh God. I think we all in agreement that we'd rather have an S curl.
all day. Because, yeah,
Oh
all day.
God.
All
Oh
day.
God. Oh man.
So we're not even gonna take a vote on that one. I think it's S curl all day. Although the S curl is horrible because I had one. It was called Duke hair texturizer. It wasn't exactly S curl, and I already have curly hair naturally, so I probably didn't need any texturizer. But this is back when remember like 1996 when Michael Jackson had that "We're Not Alone" video. And he had that perm, was looking luxurious. I was trying to be like my boy MJ. I was trying to get me a Lisa Marie.
He had that Ryan hair.
I was trying to be the "You are not alone. I am here with." So I let my mom do that, man. And y'all, I know John and Drew was there when she did it. I came out. I had the bang. My jump was swooped over. I look like Nia Long and Friday when my mom was done. I look like a bad bitch when I was done.
I wish I was there to see that.
I didn't have any mustache or either. I think I went to the mall. Some dude was like, "Hey, light skin." I was like, "I'm a dude."
You want to know they looking like a stud?
Man, I look like Tony Braxton and Breathe Again. I look like Halle Berry and Boomerang. It was horrible.
Oh my God.
I wish I was there to see that. I wish I could have saw that.
I remember Drew said, "This dude looked like Prince." It looked like I was about to go scandalous and some yellow pants with the butt cheeks out.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I met y'all at the end of '97, so I wish I was there to see that one. I would have been no good.
It was a mess. I looked like Roger from Sister Sister. Jesus Christ, John! What was that? Corona?
I'm going green. No, I'm vaccinated. I am vaccinated.
All right. So, oh man, that's too funny. So I think the eyes have it. It's S curl all day. But we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back with the next topic. Welcome back to Down in the Den After Dark. It's your boy Mars with BJ, John, King Petty, and Short Man Drew Leggett. Man, we've been having a blast, and the fun continues with the next topic. And I think for some of these people, it holds true to heart. But would you rather have your first kid as a teenager, or so 17, 18, or would you rather have your first child at 40?
That's a good one. I'll go first.
BJ, I think you've been both.
Shut up.
not at 40, but I had my first child when I just turned 20. So I'm gonna say I had my first when I'm 40 because because younger days, back then, like to play around and all that, all that other stuff. Just be young and have fun. So me, I had I had my first child. Like I said, I had my first child when I just turned 20, and I had my last when I was 31. So, yeah, I've experienced a little bit of both. So I'd rather have my first child at 40.
Yeah, and same here, man. Like 18, I feel like you have lost a lot of life on your table. You're probably not going to go to college, and if you do go to college, it's going to be tough because you're going to have to raise a kid as well. 18, I was still a baby, man. Mentally, I was still
Exactly.
not mature enough to be responsible for. I don't even think I could have kept a dog alive at 18.
Me
Um,
neither.
yeah, so 40, I'm actually 40 now, and like a kid would be no problem at 40 right now because I'm established, have a career, I know what to do, I'm mature. The only thing that I think would be messed up is like playing with the kid because
Exactly.
by the time the kid is 15, I would be 55 years old.
Yep.
We not playing basketball. I'm not teaching you how to throw a football. Nothing. At 55, I'm gonna be spent. I'm gonna be like, you better pick up this controller and become a cyber athlete because I'm not gonna be
on this PlayStation 7.
Yeah, you about to be on this PlayStation 23 or something like this. John, how about you?
40. Yeah. I mean, I have my one and only at 29. So yeah, I would 40. Yeah, because it was. I don't think I was even ready at that time. But nobody's ever ready to have a child. But I at least did
That's true.
I had my fun at 18. I had my fun at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, all the way up to that time. And yeah, I would have rather waited because I wanted to like my 30s probably would have been like a little bit more. Yeah, I think I should have waited, but like I'm not. I don't regret it, but yeah, I would have rather had one at 40.
Yeah, I say the same thing because me having fun got me a dad, got me to become a dad. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So,
You've had a lot of fun because you've been a dad a lot of times. So I think your whack pullout game is the reason. BJ is a Cal Kuzma pulling out.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus
Cal
Christ!
Kuzma, man, you have ruined my Lakers, Cal Kuzma. That's for you. But
hey BJ, you got 6, right? You got the starting lineup and the 6-man, right?
That boy said that.
I actually got 7, but I lost one in 2002.
Yeah, see you got way more. Since I'm the young boy of the bunch. But the crazy part is, how old is your oldest son, BJ?
He'll be 21 in September.
See, I got a 22-year-old. For somebody who, and I didn't even have the pull out. I didn't have to pull out. I didn't even make it. I got him at 12.
So, would you say 18 or 40? What would you prefer?
Me 18 because it probably would have just in my life at 18 because I was wild and reckless. It probably would have helped me like kind of groom me a little better. So I would have said 18 because I was wild and reckless.
That's true, and that's an interesting perspective too. Because if you start young, by the time you're 40, you're done.
Yep.
Right.
And you still like. I still feel pretty young. I'm still going to EDM concerts. My old self. I'm still out there. Y'all see me? I'm in the festival with the glow sticks.
Like doing old boy white chicks.
Absolutely. So I'm still out there. So I think there could definitely be some advantage. So I think that calls for a vote. Drew, you said 18, John?
40.
BJ.
40.
Yeah, and as much as I can see Drew's perspective, I was pretty chill at 18, 20. So I enjoyed my time. So I think 40 definitely. I would feel bad if I had a boy because he's going to be very unathletic. Even if a girl, that sounds bad because girls can play sports too. Shout out to Gigi, but yeah, whatever child I had at 40 would be like the most unathletic child. They'd be smart as hell because they would learn how to read books and video games and foreign languages. Cause sports, I can't go out there. I think about playing. I drove by a court today, coming back from getting some lunch. I looked at the court. I drove right back. There was some people playing. I said, "Nah, I'm good." My knees looking at me like, "Brother, please."
Back then, even with me, I was, how can I put this? I was established. I was an established 19, 20 year old because at that time when Tony conceived, I had my own crib. You remember? I had my own crib. I had my own car. I was working. I had
I came
all
up
that
there and cooked
going.
spaghetti. I know, nigga. I came up there and cooked spaghetti.
Exactly. I had all that going for me at 19, and I still wasn't ready to be a dad.
Yeah.
I was. If it makes sense, I was mature for my age, but at the end of the day, I was still 19, getting ready to be 20.
All right.
Yeah. So when I was 19, I was a junior in college. I was over at Norfolk State, Behold Green and Gold. I had my own place. I was no longer living on campus. Had a little apartment with Ryan. I was working at Sears at the time. But yeah, I was still going to the go-kart track every weekend at 19 and shooting hoops whenever I had an opportunity and playing PlayStation 1 or whatever was popping at the time. I think it was PlayStation 1. So yeah.
Y'all was still, me at 18, 19, I was selling dope. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to sell drugs. Well, shit, at 18, because I got situated in Mississippi. So, like, I was bad at that time. So, I feel like if I probably would have had a kid and my mental, it probably would have slowed me down a little more.
Or it might have made you hustle harder because now you got a kid to take care of, too.
But I probably would have tried to get a job instead of trying to sell dope.
I don't know. I think whatever, when your expenses go up, you're going to say what could be the quickest money. So that's definitely an alternative side. I could definitely see a lot of people saying, well, let me sell more dope. Let me get a little bit deeper so I can make this quick money and then get out. And then you never get out.
Yeah, but you guys know I was a little nasty little kid. I probably would have got into the porn industry.
Man, you was hard headed as fuck. For real.
I could have got deep into that porn game and been over there slanging ding-a-ling.
Oh dear God!
What's your porn name?
It would have been Dickly Bandit. That was the name I came up with when I was a kid.
John, what's your porn name?
I didn't have one, bro. I couldn't even think of one. Damn. My porn name.
It's gonna be dead air because John would be too high to think. BJ, what's your porn name? I know you got 6 kids, BJ. I know you got a porn name.
I never even thought about it for real.
Man, my porn name would be the same as my stripper name, Melted Caramel, because I'm kind of light brown.
But you want to know? Look, I had a whole porn company. It was called D.E.N. Pick 'em Down Productions.
Okay,
I was ready for the life, man.
This fool, man.
He was ready for the life immediately.
For
Hey,
real.
because I
Oh,
thought of
boy.
DDP because he used to get the diamond cutter. So then I was like, damn, I could be DDP, but what could it be? So it took me like a year to think of that name, and I was like, Dick 'em Down Productions.
I wouldn't have told anybody. It took me a year to think of that, but I could definitely see Drew in the commercial. DDP Productions, where these girls are gonna feel the bang.
Gonna give
All
me a
right.
little. Oh man, it was gonna be awesome.
Oh man, so let's do the vote. I think we said 340 to the 18.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
the 40s happen. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back with the next topic.